friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for another recap of 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. Baby, when I tell you the TLC are shady, this episode made me realize that some of these participants, y'all heifers are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm just gonna say it. And I got something special for Elena. Hey, girl. Now, before I get started, thank you all for reaching out to me, asking me how I'm doing. I'm good. I was supposed to have went live last night, but baby, okay? If you didn't know, we had a snowstorm here in my neck of the woods. And my power went out a couple of times, but it came, back on fairly quickly. But my lights was flickering, my internet was messing up, so I was like, I ain't going live. Because see, right when I get good, something was gonna happen. So, and I'm glad I didn't, because around 20 till 11, about 10:40, 10:45, my internet went out. So, but it's back on. I have power. Thank you so much for the ones that reached out to me. I'm doing good. I was good, honey. Yes, I was. Now, let's get into this review. We got a new participant. We got Ben, honey. Ben is 52 years old. Ben says that he's a whole model out here in the street. Talk about he making $400 an hour. Showing his abs. Ben also let it be known that he was brought up in a strict Baptist household. He said cult like. I didn't say those words. That's what he said. Don't y'all put that on me. He said cult like. But that led him to be a pastor. Yes, honey, Ben, 52-year-old model, was a whole preacher out here saying the good word. And while he was there at the church, he met his wife, a homely looking woman. They got 4 kids, and they were married for 24, 23, 24 years. But it didn't work out. It did not work out, so they got a divorce. So Ben, he says that, it was hard for him to go back into the dating pool because, after 24 years, he was a little dusty around the edges. It didn't work out. So he took a year and a half off from the dating scene, and he just tried to find himself. Well, what he did do is go on another site, where he found 24-year-old Mahogany from Peru. Now, y'all, Mahogany, that's what your mom and daddy named you. They named you Mahogany. And did y'all see her pictures? Perfect pictures, filtered pictures, casted pictures. I said, why is a 24-year-old got all this going on with the filter face? Even his daughter said this is fake. But see, Ben said this is the girl for him. Because I'm not going to say one. I won't say girl. 24 years old. He's 52. It's a girl for him. They've only been talking for a couple of months. What is it? 5, 6 months? He has never seen her. They have never FaceTimed each other. This is all through chat. We have seen this over and over and over again, friends. Is Ben being catfished? See, that's the question. See, sometimes TLC like to throw a wrench into this. We'll go all season and be like, man, he's getting catfish. And then TLC said, I'm about to pull a fast mess with all you. She's real. So we shall see if mahogany is real. And furthermore, let me just say this. Mahogany, the only one that I will acknowledge is the one that the queen, the legend, the icon herself was in, Miss Diana Ross in mahogany. See, that's the only mahogany that I will acknowledge. These fools crazy. This grown man out here acting foolish for a 24-year-old girl that he ain't never seen. You can get catfished in the United States, Ben. Oh, yeah, that's right. You have. So it's time to tell his family, because see, his family don't know that he out here cutting the whole shine with mahogany, 24-year-old from Peru. So they over his house. He done made some bland-looking hot dogs and some dry-ass salad. Where's the dressing? What is going on with these people and these dry foods? Chow, his ex-wife, is still upset. You can see it all over her face. And he said it. He said, my ex-wife and my relationship is very, very, very much tense. She still holds some resentment. Honey, she ain't gonna get over this. It's gonna be a minute. So he proceeds to tell his kids and his ex-wife that he done met this 24-year-old girl on the internet, and she's in Peru, and he is gonna go over there in 3 weeks and meet her. So he showed a picture, and that daughter said, this is fake. I don't buy the lie. See, that's what the daughter said. See, the daughter got good sense. He also met up with his friends, and his friends said the same thing that I'm saying. You're being catfished. You don't even know this girl, and you going over there for 3 weeks. But he says that this is the woman for him. That he really think that he can marry this girl after what? How long, y'all? It wasn't a year. It was between 5 and 8 months. He's known this mahogany. Let's move on. Child, let's talk about Kim and Oozman. It's video shoot day. Oh, yes, it is. It's video shoot day, and Kim is ready. She don't put on the ugliest lipstick because, see, it didn't match her skin tone at all. And she don't got Oozman's t-shirt on. And she says that she's ready for this video shoot. She's excited because she knows this means a lot to Oozman. She also said that since she's been there, Oozman has not kissed her. He still ain't slept in that room. Girl, we know all this. See, he ain't playing with you. He playing with that gaming console that you bought him. See, that's what he playing with. Kim also said that she is there to make sure that this video shoot is going to run smoothly. Kim, you're there as a friend. See, you're not his girlfriend. He made that perfectly clear. So why are you trying to jump in and act like that you are the queen of video shoots? How many video shoots have you been in control of, Kim? Kim, shut up. Because, see, according to Oozman, you're supposed to be submissive. Keep your mouth shut. Don't be. So it's time for the video shoot. And Oozman says that he is testing Kim to see if she's going to become jealous. How is she going to react to him doing Zara and having the little cute little females behind him rubbing his back, rubbing him all over? How is Kim going to react to that? So Oozman, he running late. and he got his assistant and manager with him. It's time for Oozman to get a haircut. They get there, the power's not working, everything is a hot mess. Kim is like, why didn't they have this together? Who gets a haircut before the video shoot? He should have got a haircut yesterday. Now, Oozman wrote a song named Zara about an American woman who he liked, but she broke up with him because she was jealous. I think there's something else to that story, but we haven't heard her side yet. Now, Kim don't know what Zara is, who she is, what this song is about. Oozman said we don't need to be telling her all that. So, Oozman, the haircut was a mess. It didn't really go right. There was some delays. The assistant and the manager are trying to, reel things in. And here's Kim flapping off at the gums. Kim comes talking about, listen, y'all need to get better organized. This ain't right. This ain't what's happening. Oozman out here looking like a whole fool. And so the manager and sister was like, girl, we got this. Don't worry about it. You don't need to worry about this. This has nothing to do with you. And so Kim running off at the mouth come talking about, don't let boss lady Kim come out. Kim, what you gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do? You supposed to be sitting there keeping your mouth shut. Now all of a sudden you're director, you're creative director, you the assistant, you the photographer, you in charge of catering. I mean, you just doing everything. And did y'all peep this? Oozman said that Kim will be excited to be at this video shoot because she's a fan. He said that. He said because she's a fan. Now, y'all remember when they were all about, don't call me super fan, don't call me super fan, don't call me super fan. Hey, Misery. And he himself called her a fan. Which one is it, Oozman? So it's the video shoot, and there's a real pretty girl there, and he's doing his thing, and here's Kim. Zara? I don't know what that means. What does that mean, Zara? What is that? I don't know what that means. I'll wait till you find out, bro. So the video shoot has some hiccups. But they did what they needed to do. So it's time to leave. And so Oozman is so tired. They're in the van, and he lays in her lap. And then here's Kim. I want to talk to y'all, okay? This video shoot was very unacceptable, okay? He is very upset about this, very upset. And so they was like, probably because of you. He's upset because of you. This ain't got nothing to do with you. We have told you over and over again. And we told Oozman that you don't need to show up. Me? What did I do? I'm just here for support. So here's Oozman. I have some things to say about this. You all are in the wrong. You two are wrong. She's right. Oozman, you done lost your ever-loving mind. See, those two are your homeboys. See, those two are your manager and your assistant. And you out here defending her foolish behavior because you think that she may be the one to bring your ass over here to the United States. I'm here to tell you, she ain't. And this whole thing about, oh, Kim may be the one, Kim may be my girlfriend, it's bullcrap. I don't buy it. You look foolish. Oozman, you really think you're going to come over here and be in the top Billboard 500, 150? You ain't. And Kim ain't going to be your way over here. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. Something ain't right. I'm just saying. that little video shoot, she kept talking about, he ain't never touched me like that. We know. But you know what he is touching? That gaming console. See, he having a good time with that. Let's move on. Talk about Elena and Caleb. First, let me just say this. Elena, you got a whole nerve, okay? See, Elena has been drawing heat this week because, see, some Instagram or Facebook or Twitter posts done come out. See, the whole internet detectives done went a dig. And they found some things that Elena have written. Elena, is this you? See, I hope I can put it up. Is this you, Elena? If not, I'll put a link in the description where you can read it. See, Elena, back in the day, she had some disparaging remarks about Asian people, about Middle Eastern women, and she loved to say the N-word. Now, before I absolutely go in on Elena, because I'm going to give y'all a minute to leave. Because I don't want to hear sass, that's too harsh. Sass, she's a little person. Sass, she's disabled. First of all, her mouth ain't. Her mouth is gross, disgusting, dingy, ashy, and it's a whole trash bag out here. So, let me begin. Now, Elena said some N-words, okay? And when it dropped, she lied about it. She said it was photoshopped. Again, the internet detective said, you a whole lie. No, it ain't. You said these things. And then she says that she didn't understand that the N-word was so offensive. That it didn't have that same impact in Russia as it does anywhere else in the world. See, that's what Elena said. But then the internet detective said, you're full of crap. Because, see, she had posted her dressed up as a dude. And she had a caption in ... See, she misspelled the N-word on purpose. Why did you do that, Elena, if you didn't feel like that this word had an impact on people? That you didn't feel like that this word was so offensive? Why did you misspell it? You're a whole lie. And so when the internet started ripping her to shreds, she had to come out and say, one, that the post was real that she posted. It was not Photoshop, it was real. And she apologized for saying the word. See, she knew that the word was offensive. She knew that what she was typing, she shouldn't have been typing to begin with. And she lied about it. So, okay, Elena, here we go. Elena, I know not. I know not you, Elena, someone who needs a high chair to eat. I know not you, Elena, who could get beat up by a 3-year-old. I know not you, Elena, who can literally trip over a curb. I know not you, Elena, someone who still may possibly will be using a booster seat to sit in a vehicle. I know not you, Elena. Elena, from here on out, knowing that you did say that and then you lied about it. Now see, I would have accepted if they would be like, why you saying the N-word? Why you throwing these words around? That's a racial slur, you racist. I would have said, now listen. And you would have come back with, look, I apologize. I said that And Lord knows I did not understand what that word really meant. I was just trying to be, cool. You didn't say that. You lied about it, which meant that you knew what you were doing. Elena, you can go on somewhere. You and your club feet. You and your special shoes. Now that I've done let that out, let's talk about her and Caleb. Now, they done had the good time, okay? They had their little sexy time, child. They laying up in the bed, child. And she was talking about, it was okay. I mean, it was kind of hard for us to really align ourselves exactly right. Because, I'm a little person and he's a grown man. And we really couldn't get down with the get down. Caleb said it's going to take some time. He ain't never been with a woman that size, and so it's going to take some adjusting. But see, they just going to need to keep on keeping on to make it work out. Caleb, what do you think about her post? What do you think about what she said, the N-word, talking about Middle Eastern women and Asian people? What do you think about that, Caleb? So later on, they go and they meet up with Elijah, and they go to some, market, outdoor market. It was huge. It was busy. And so they're getting different candies, coffees, all this kind of stuff. Teas. So Caleb, he leaves. And so Elijah and Elena's talking. And so Elijah was like, what's the tea, girl? What's going on? What happened? So she says, oh, we kissed. We kissed passionately. And I rode his disco stick. So Elijah was like, go girl, go girl. So Elijah says, okay, so he's showing some affection towards you. What's going on in the relationship? And so she says, listen, he still hasn't told me how he really feels. Okay, I want him to express that. But Elena said herself, but I'm going to have to come clean myself. Because see, she still has yet to tell Caleb that she was living with her ex. Elena. That's all I got for Elena and Caleb. Let's move on. Let's talk about Memphis and Hamza. Now, TLC, let me ask y'all a question. Why in the world did we need to know Memphis needs to poop? Why did we need to know that? We didn't need to know, or do we care? I'm speaking for all y'all. That's right. We. Why did we need to know that this grown woman had to go poop? And not only that, hearing it. She's in there grunting. It's a hard one to get out. And then here's Hamza. You're doing good, baby. You're doing good. Like the elf. TLC, this season, y'all shady as heck. Now, after she done pooped, Hamza wants to know about her family. Because, see, Memphis, who wants to marry this man before she leaves, hadn't told him about her family. So, he wants to know about the family. She says, listen, okay, my upbringing was okay. When I was little, my mama was a whole crackhead. But she's doing okay now, all right? He was like, what about your dad? Well, my dad was also a crackhead. He might have been, was he a street pharmacist too? Oh, no, he was on drugs. And he was, clink, in jail, prison, whatever. She said till she was like 30. So Hamza, he felt bad for her, and it was kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy, and that just warmed her heart to see how Hamza was so sensitive to her feelings and her awful childhood. And we see the next clip, and we see Memphis having a full-blown breakdown about Hamza who lied to her. See, Hamza told her that he was 28. She found out from the sister that he's 26. This is a problem, Memphis. Okay, yeah, he shouldn't have lied to you. But see, he's been lying ever since we met him. See, he lied to you when he said that his mama gave approval for you and him to sleep in the same room. That's a lie. He also lied to his mama about sleeping with you. See, he's a liar. But this little 2-year age gap took you over the edge. No, he shouldn't have lied about his age, but this is why you upset. Memphis, I'm going to need for you to get counseling, a hug, and some love. Now, she done ran into that bedroom, cutting all kinds of shine. Crying, snot flying, talking about he done betrayed her, talking about I've had horrible relationships in the past. How can he do this to me? I said, girl, you still underneath his mama's roof, the same bedroom that you slept with him in. The disrespect you showed his mama, and you up there carrying on because he lied to you about his age. Memphis, shut up. So then she wanted to speak to Hamza. And so she's like, did you go to school? Did you go to school? He was like, yes, school. Yes, school. Did you go to school? Show me. Show me. She's screaming at him. And then she's like, go get it now. Here's Memphis. Ain't she a whole doctor? She says, he's not going to come back to the United States with me if he don't show me that he had went to school. Memphis, are you serious with this? You really want him to show you where he went to school for 2 years at a vocational school, where he got his little certificate, where he can work on heating and air pumps, or refrigerators, or stove, or electric, whatever he was doing, child. That's it. So here comes the sister, bringing some certificate. Y'all, Memphis, that could have been anything, girl. Memphis gonna talk about, I can't read it. Of course you can't read it. Oh, that's right. You thought that he was gonna have an English version. Honey, that mama could have gave that to the daughter and said, here, put that up, give that to her. Child, give that to her. I don't know what that is, child. That's something from the heating repair guy 15 years ago. Go ahead. That's that refrigerator stove warranty. Go ahead and give that to him. Did y'all see Hamza's mom? She said, now this girl over here, I'm really not liking her, child. She said she is blowing this way out of proportion. What's going on here? Memphis, this how you acting in these people's houses. And then we see the clip where they're trying to get to the consulate and she still wants to marry this man. First of all, I thought that you were just so upset over the 2-year age difference. Memphis, you need to go home. You upset over nothing. Yes, he lied. He shouldn't have lied about his 2-year gap in age. But you had no business doing bump and grind in his mama's house. Let's move on, child. Oh, this ain't gonna take long. Amina and Mike, child. As we know, Amina is unable to have children. She didn't tell Mike about it. Mike is upset. He wants to know why. He wants to know, can she still have children? Because, see, they done discussed this before, and they discussed having children. So Mike is like, I'm still upset with you. I can't believe you didn't tell me this. You know how I felt about us, you know, being able to have kids. So she says, I'm sorry. I should have told you, but I thought you would leave me. Blah, 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 blah. So then he was like, is there a way that you can still have children? Maybe they can reverse it? He said, baby, it's over, okay? My tubes have been cut and burnt, okay? See, this is permanent. See, they have been cut and burnt, all right? So he's like, oh, okay. So then, Amina know what she doing. Amina threw in them kids. See, that's her ace card. See, she says, you know what? See, he's still upset with me, but let me throw in my children. So then she says, you know what? My kids have grown to love you. My kids have seen you as their father. You don't want to hurt them, do you? You don't want to hurt my sons who have grown to love you, right? Right? Amina, you know what you're doing. Of course I love your boys. And I'm going to be there for them. And I'm going to be the father that they need in their lives. And it's okay. And she was like, yay. Amina, I see you. So it's time for them to have some alone time. And they go to some hotel or something. It was real nice. So they're in the hot tub. And Mike just can't leave well enough alone. So he brought up the boys' fathers. And so she said, listen, okay, they were a hot mess, all right? I was here, there, and everywhere, okay? They up in prison. They ain't spent no time with the boys. Look, it was just a hard time for me. They are not in the picture. Then she gonna talk about an ex who was a hitman. Said that she was willing to leave this man. This man couldn't take it. This man went crazy on her. Done had her locked up. Did y'all catch that? Had her locked up and threatened to end her life. Mike. Boy, the folks on this show. Woo, Jack! So Mike, he says, is there any chance that he can come at me or your children or you? Are we safe? And so Amina was like, child, you good. Okay, that happened 2 years ago. Ain't heard a peep out of him and I'm still here. And so's my boys. We good. Mike, go home. Oh boy. Let's move on. Last and certainly least, let's talk about Jasmine and Gino. Okay? She needs to go to the gym and work out some of that frustration because she's still mad because Gino didn't give her none for Christmas. So she's working out. And Gino, he's sitting there like somebody's little lap dog, and she used the term obedient. So Jasmine, she breaks the news. She says, "As if you didn't give me no Christmas gift. I got something in store for you. I went ahead and booked us a trip. A trip that you paid for. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, you're paying for it because you're an idiot. You're paying for said trip, and the trip is gonna cost $2,500. I really want you to try me today. I really want you to try me today. I will drop kick you in your chin. Honey, Gino turned white as that snow that's on my ground. He said, excuse me, you booked a trip and it's gonna cost $2,500 and I gotta pay for it. You see what I'm wearing? I done told you my whole outfit costed $1.99. Don't you see these Jesus sandals? TLC, shady boots. Do y'all see that they keep zooming in on his feet? So he said that since he done hurt her feelings and since he did not give her a, decent Christmas gift, he's going to go ahead, put in the, he's going to go ahead and pay the $2,500 for this trip. Now, everything was going good. She was smiling. She was exercising. Everything was going good. And then, here comes Jasmine. Just flipped, just like that. And she said, everything that's in your house, I'm going to burn it down. I'm going to set fire to it. I said, now wait a minute, Firestarter number 2. What's going on? She said that she is, when she gets over to the United States, she going to redecorate his house. But she going to burn everything that ex put her hands on. And so Gina was like, what are you talking about? It's my house. These are things that I enjoy. Your ex is in that house. Your ex is a bitch. What's going on with your ex? Is your ex okay? Who puts red and baby blue together? Who puts those colors together? It's atrocious. There's no way I'm going to walk or lay my head or sit down in the house with those hideous colors. Not me. So I'm going to burn it down. Who picked them out? Did you pick out the colors? Did you? So here's Gino, who is in disbelief. Gino says, well, it was a joint effort. We both like the colors. We both like the colors. I don't like them. So I'm going to burn it down. And if you are inside while I burn it down, oh well. I'll just make sure that when you are set fire as well in that ugly ass house, I will take your wallet. Well, that Jasmine, man, she is a whole trip. Then she is still fussing and cussing. And then here's Gino talking about, you know what, don't be talking about her like that. You ain't got to say nasty things about her like that. And so Jasmine says, oh really? Oh really? See, you told me that I've been giving it to you real good these past couple of days, more than what your wife has been giving you in the last 7 years. That's what you told me. Gina, Jasmine said that you told her that Jasmine has been giving it to you more than what your ex-wife had in the last 7 years. Why are you talking about your ex-wife? So then Jasmine kicked it up a notch. See, she was more at a simmer. And then she steady rose to a light boil. And then, honey, she just boiled over. She said, why do you keep defending her? Why do you keep defending her? Are you effing her? Are you effing her? I was like, what type of Spanish soap opera going on here? Honey, Jasmine went out. She said, you can have that B. That's what you can have that B. Have her. Honey, she is crying, stop flying. She's trying to get a mask. She says, I'm out of here. So she goes And she goes downstairs, I guess to the lobby. She's sitting on somebody's couch. And y'all, when I tell you, she is sitting there and she's like this. How does he expect me to stay in the house that's red and blue? I was like, girl, you really upset about them colors. So here's Gina. Now, she has done cussed him out in every single episode we've seen her in. And Gino says, I've never seen her like this. I mean, she's really upset. She's just, I've never seen her like this. Child, honey, Gino was doing all this. He was scratching himself, honey. His feet was tapping. Gino didn't know what to do, child. Mouth was dry. His eyes was wiggling. Honey, he didn't know. That hat never came out, though. That hat never come off. So, knowing this and seeing how quickly she flips, Gino thinking maybe she ain't all there. He has some things to think about. What is there to think about, Gina? She done cussed you out since you been there. She done flew off the handle more times than I can count. So they're back at the place. Jasmine's still pissed off, mascara running, and she goes and takes a shower. see, let me ask you something. Why do you keep showing Jasmine taking a shower, but we have yet to see a drop of water hit Gino? I'm just asking that question. Is there something you trying to tell us? So, Jasmine gets out of her 30-second shower. And she sits down, and here's Gino. How can we work through this? So they have a conversation, and then here comes Jasmine. It really don't matter. Because, see, I may possibly have lied to you just a little bit. See, I've lied to you. I'm taking birth control pills. Because, see, Gino, after the outburst and the cuckoo for the Cocoa Puffs, that's Jasmine, he still wants to have a child with this woman who goes ballistic over colors. So Gino is like, what? We had a conversation about us having a child, or at least get you pregnant before I leave. And then Jasmine said something with some good sense. Jasmine says, now you know that's nuts. Me and you are not ready to have a child. I was like, bingo. B-I-N-G-O, 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 and bingo was his name. Oh, see, that was perfect. Of anybody in the whole world who don't need to have children, it's you two. Y'all don't need to talk about children, don't need to be around children. Please don't discuss having no child. So Gino says that he don't know why she lied. Why, she didn't tell him about the birth control pills. So here is Jasmine making it up to him. I think there was a little kissy, hugging child. I don't know. I turned it off. Y'all, that's it. I have talked long enough. You all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends, bye.